Listen, what if I told you this explainer could literally change the entire trajectory of your life? I mean it. If you're watching this right now, I'm guessing you know the exact feeling. You wake up, you instinctively grab your phone, and before your feet even hit the floor, this heavy wave of stress just washes over you. It's like modern life is drowning us in distraction, overthinking, and a quiet, constant anxiety that keeps us feeling completely stuck. But what if the very things making you miserable aren't a life sentence? What if they are actually instructions? I want you to seriously ask yourself this question from author Brianna Wiest. Is the only thing standing in the way of your happiness you? Man, that is a tough pill to swallow, isn't it? We all love to blame our jobs, the economy, or, our past for why we're suffering. But Wiest challenges us to look inward. Because if you are the common denominator in all your struggles, then guess what? You also hold the ultimate power to break free from them. But hey, don't beat yourself up just yet. In the incredible book Brainwash, Dr. David Perlmutter reveals this mind-blowing truth. Much of modern life is actually designed to conspire against us. Seriously, the endless news cycles, those super addictive social media algorithms, even the processed foods we eat, they're literally built to keep us trapped in a state of impulsivity and fear. We are fighting an invisible enemy that wants to hijack our attention. Okay, let's geek out on the science for a second, because this is where it gets absolutely fascinating. Our brains basically have two very different control centers. Our modern world, it constantly overstimulates the amygdala. That's the emotional center driving fear and that intense need for instant gratification. But your true power, that lies in the prefrontal cortex. This is the center for clear, conscientious, and logical thinking. And the best part, we have the power to literally rewire our brains to reconnect with that prefrontal cortex and take our lives back.
Section 1. Mental health is brain health.
Here is a massive paradigm shift that completely dismantles decades of stigma. Leading psychiatrist Dr. Daniel Amen argues that we really need to stop using the term mental illness. Why? Well, because the word mental kind of implies a moral failing, right? Or a personality flaw. And that just creates immense shame. But when we shift our view to brain health, wow, everything changes. It becomes a medical issue. Just like you can improve the physical health of your heart, you can absolutely improve the physical health of your brain. Shame goes down, hope skyrockets. And this right here perfectly illustrates exactly why there is so much hope. Your brain is not fixed. It is absolutely not set in stone. Through this biological miracle called neurogenesis, your brain is actually birthing brand new nerve cells every single day. Just think about that for a second. Every single morning, you wake up with fresh, blank slate cells just waiting for you to give them instructions. Section 2. Shift your mindset today. So if our physical hardware can heal, how do we actually go about rewriting the software? How do we delete those toxic thoughts keeping us stuck? I absolutely love this metaphor from Brianna Wiest. She says fire can burn your house down or it can cook your dinner each night. Your mind is the same way. Your thoughts are tools. They are real electrochemical events happening in your brain. You are the landlord of your mind. If a toxic thought is taking up valuable real estate and setting fire to your peace, you've got to serve it an eviction notice. Now, usually the urge to evict these thoughts only hits when we hit rock bottom, but YS helps us completely reframe these painful emotions. Do you ever feel just irrationally angry or completely overwhelmed? Society tells us, oh, that's a breakdown. But actually, those feelings of deep frustration, they're massive flashing neon signs that your current way of living just isn't acceptable to you anymore. Your breakdown is actually an emotional breakthrough. It means you're finally ready for a massive positive change. Section 3. The 5-Step Mental Detox. This is where we apply Dr. Caroline Leaf's incredible 5-step neurocycle to literally rebuild our minds. First, gather. Just become aware of that toxic thought and notice how it makes your physical body feel. Second, reflect. Ask yourself, what positive truth thought do I want to replace this with? Third, write. Journal it out. Get it out of your brain and onto paper. Fourth, revisit. Create a tiny 5-second action or phrase to reframe the thought whenever it pops back up. And finally, active reach. Practice that new thought multiple times a day. You are literally building a new bridge inside your brain. Now, you're probably wondering, how long does this actually take? 63 days. I know you've probably heard it takes 21 days to form a habit. Well, the science actually shows it takes 21 days to break down a toxic thought, but it takes exactly 63 days to build a permanent, long-term, new neural pathway. You've got to be patient with yourself, but if you are willing to invest those 63 days, your brain absolutely can and will change. Section 4. Grounding your daily habits. To really make this stick over those 63 days, we have to anchor these new healthy thoughts directly into our physical body. Let's look at this grounding exercise from Master Energy Healer Deborah King. When you're overthinking, your energy is entirely stuck up in your head. You need to plant your feet firmly on the floor, take a deep breath, imagine your energy traveling down your legs, pushing into the earth like the roots of a massive tree, and pulling nourishment back up. When the winds of chaos blow around you, a grounded body will bend, for sure, but it will never break. Once you're physically grounded, you can begin to really clear out that deep emotional toxicity. This brings us to the ancient metta or loving kindness meditation, and it starts with you. Put your hand on your heart and just repeat, I am safe, I am happy, I am healthy, I am at peace. Doing this daily dramatically reduces that toxic habit of self-blame that just destroys our mental health. Then, once you give that loving kindness to yourself, you start to expand it outward. Picture a loved one and say, you are safe, happy, healthy, and at peace. Then, picture a neutral stranger. And ultimately, and trust me, this is the hardest part, you extend it to someone who has deeply hurt you. By releasing your resentment toward them, you're not letting them off the hook. You are actually setting yourself free. To tie all of this together, Dr. Amen reminds us that a truly healthy mind requires a fully holistic approach. You can't just meditate and ignore your diet, right? And you definitely can't exercise all day but ignore your toxic relationships. We have to balance all four circles. The biological, which is your physical brain health, the psychological, which is detoxing those thoughts, the social, deeply connecting with others, and the spiritual, finding your deeper purpose. Section 5. A final message for you. As we wrap this up, I would really want you to take a deep breath and let this next thought truly sink in. Everything is here to help you. This is arguably Brianna Weist's most profound insight. Think about it. The people who hurt you, the jobs you lost, that midnight anxiety that kept you awake, what if absolutely none of it was here to destroy you? What if every single piece of it was a catalyst, pushing you to grow, forcing you to look inward, and ultimately guiding you to become the absolute best version of yourself? You see, you are not a casualty of your biology or your past. Your brain is literally waiting to be rewired. Your mind is out there waiting for a new landlord. So I'm going to leave you with this one question. What future will you build with your mind today? Start your 63-day journey right now. If this explainer shifted something inside of you, please hit that like button, subscribe for more life-changing deep dives, and drop a comment below telling me exactly which toxic thought you are evicting today. I'll see you in the next one.